It means a lot, just the memories of the players, the teams, the fans, the coaches. There's so many great memories when you think about the year 2000, let alone the championship team alone. And so many great memories, to talk about for hours and hours. And we do when we all get together.
I'm sure you do. I didn't realize until I looked at some video the other night of the end of that game, you took the last shot of that season, a driving layup, and the celebration was on, right?
Yep, I missed it, and Coach Izzo reminds me I missed it, and at the same time, it was just a great honor to be on the court. I got a chance to check in for Mateen Cleaves, which is a pretty cool thing, and be a part of that amazing team.
You checked in for Mateen? I didn't realize that.
Yep. So that was the end of the game, and I think we're up by 16. I think they might have made it three when I was in there, but I took the last shot. I missed it, unfortunately, but it was still the celebration started, and we were ready to enjoy that night and those memories.
You'll never forget that missed shot the rest of your life, will you?
Seriously, I watched it a bunch of times. It never seems to go in.
Why was that team so close and why did it win? And are the two interchanged?
Yeah, absolutely. The togetherness and the bond that the team had, and it started, not, in that Final Four run. It started the summer before when we lost to Duke in the Final Four. It was like, and Mateen came back and said, "Hey, listen, I'm coming back. We're gonna go win a championship." And the mission was set. And every single thing from the summer lifting weights at 4:30 in the morning to running on the track to conditioning in the pool, conditioning on the court, everything leading up to that, open gym sessions, the individual workouts, everything was with one goal in mind. And then the camaraderie in the team. And it wasn't just, hey, let's go get our workout. And it was, hey, I'm going to work out, pull him with you. Hey, we got a new freshman, grab Jason Richardson with you, grab so-and-so. Everyone grabbed each other. Everyone cared so much. It was a team on a mission, and it wasn't one person. It was 15 guys. There's the trainers, the managers, the coaches. Everyone focused on it, and it's really interesting to see that when you put one focus, one goal, and everyone works their butt off for it, to see it happen was pretty cool.
But you weren't there in 99, right? You were a freshman in 2000, right?
No, I was there. I was a red shirt 98, 99.
Okay.
And then 99, 2000 when I was not red shirt. So I was on the team the whole year before, went to the Final Four with the team in St. Petersburg, etc.
I didn't realize that. So you experienced that whole thing, and probably 99 was partly responsible for 2000, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, when I got there as a freshman in 98, we had not been to the Final Four. We had just got knocked out. Mateen just coming off Big Ten Player of the Year, and it was, hey, I was part of a team that was in learning from everyone, and Antonio Smith was there, Thomas Kelly, some of the seniors, Jason Klein. And then, that was my freshman year, or my first year on the team, however you want to word it. And, worked our whole year, and then we lost in the Final Four. And once again, Mateen made that decision. He's coming back. Pete came in. Pete came back, of course. Jay Rich start coming in, and we just went for it.
So when you come back, as you often do now, and you have the reunions as you did recently, it's like being a brothers for you, isn't it?
Sure is. The bond is so tight. It's hard to explain to people that we're not in that room, right? You don't understand it. You won't even be able to explain it, because it's not from winning the championship. It's from sitting in the locker room, cutting your tape off your ankles for 20 minutes after you're exhausted from practice, and talking about school or girls or what we were doing that night, or a movie we were going to, or the music, and talking trash to each other, just building that, doing that every day for years. And the bond we have is so close. I'm actually having lunch with a couple of the guys today. Like Chris Hilton from France, he's coming in, even though he was on the champ team. Mateen Cleaves and Adam Wolf and Kelvin Torrey, we're all meeting today. We meet all the time. We talk. We have text groups together, checking in. A couple of our guys, David Thomas, Andre Hudson, their sons won the state championship along with Kelvin Torbert's son. And so texting those guys, we have a bond that's extremely close, and it always will be because of that team and because of that time together.
Not mistaken, a couple of those players work for you, don't they?
A couple of those guys do. We have a couple of guys that work through UWM, some that have and some that do. And, we're a family. So, take care of each other, help each other out. They help me at my business. I help them. We all help each other win. We work together. We see each other at AAU tournaments. We're all very intertwined, more than people would realize 25 years later.
In talking to Tom Izzo several times, he will say what he's proudest of that team is not so much what they did, but what they're all doing now, yourself included. That means a lot to him, doesn't it?
Well, he's the leader. Coach Izzo is the catalyst for everything. Coach Izzo, without Coach Izzo, that family bond wouldn't have been there and wouldn't still be there today. What he's done with the program, for 30 years now, but for the 25 years since the championship, has been phenomenal because players come back. Even players that transfer want to come back. Everyone wants to be part of it, whether it's grind week, whether it's the reunions at Izzo's house, or they come to a game. And Tom Izzo is just, he's I believe, the best basketball coach and the best leader in NCAA basketball history. What he has done at that program, no one else has matched it. Not Duke, not North Carolina, I'm not just talking on the court. I'm talking on the court, off the court, players, the success on and off the court. By the way, Coach Izzo would go out of his way to help me or anybody anytime after. And by the way, now I'm in a different position, you can say, because of where I'm at but 4 years after my career, I was nobody. I could help him in no way. I was just making $40,000 a year working a job in a mortgage company, and he would take my call, help me with something. He creates that family bond, and it starts with Tom Izzo and it ends with Tom Izzo. He's the leader.
Back to that game when Mateen limped off the floor, I'm sure most of you thought he was cooked for the night. Then he limps out of the locker room and plays very well. What did that say about his leadership?
Well, Mateen Cleaves is the most amazing leader as a person. He actually is a leadership coach at my mortgage company today. Most amazing leader that I've ever met as a human being. He brings energy, positivity, and toughness. Tougher than a rock, right? There's nothing tougher than Mateen Cleaves. And what I'll tell you about Mateen is when he was going off the court that day, I knew if there was anyone in the world that was coming back on the court, it was him. And when I saw him limping back out there, he walked out of there with crutches, right? After that game, like he couldn't walk. But that man is tougher than nails, tougher than a rock, whatever you want to say. And him coming out there, he couldn't move as quick. His leadership, his presence created such levity to the rest of the team, which helped us continue to win that championship.
If I asked you to pick one moment from that night or that season, and there are many, and I'm sure we probably just touched on it, your end of the game shot, is there a moment that you pull from that you'll tell your grandkids about one day, about that season, that night, that championship, that above all others, or not?
The moment I would remember is, after the game, the celebration with everyone's families on the court, all the Michigan State people, but then also Mateen Cleaves always talked about One Shining Moment, that song, and I saw him and Izzo enjoying that moment. Mateen used to always talk about it. Literally, it was a thing before we won, right? And so seeing that and seeing that music playing and seeing us and seeing Mateen be able to celebrate, and our whole team, and past superstars, past championship teams from '79, a lot of them were there. Just the whole celebration. I think that's what I remember the most is the celebration, the locker room after, just being together, and a memory that you can never take out of my mind or anyone there's mind. And that was really special. And Mateen being the leader that he was, and our team being able to celebrate was really special.